Hello, welcome to day 21 of Ebenezers Journey. You know what? I always wanted to be a wife and a mother. And my earliest memories are of playing house and caring for babies. And I was a young bride. When the trend was to get married after college or after career, I got married during college. We had met at age 16 and 17 when we were a sophomore and junior in high school. And we dated 4 years, and then we got engaged the end of my sophomore year of college and Randy's junior year. And then we got married a year later. So we had about 18 months left of school. Well, we found out a little surprise 11 months in that we were going to be parents. And so we quickly counted up the months till graduation, and we ended up graduating in December, and Jennifer was born in January. I had the awesome privilege of being a stay-at-home mom for 19 years, and I had a few odd jobs in there, but it just seemed like for our family, it just made sense to have someone who was available to be there with the kids. So anyway, one of my Ebenezers, the one I'm sharing with you today, is this wall of pictures of all the brides in our little family. My two daughters and my precious daughter-in-law, who my son graciously brought to our family, have gotten married and had such wonderful weddings, all of them very different from each other. And it was perfect because it was in their taste, and I loved seeing the different ways that they came together. But regardless of how different they were and the fact that it was a wedding, the thing that means the most to me is that they are all three concentrating on their marriage, which is what Randy and I have talked about forever, that it's not about the wedding, it's about the marriage and what you do after you say, I do. In Isaiah 62, 2 through 5, and this is talking about the restoration of Zion, which is Jerusalem, the temple, the area of Jerusalem that they call it Zion. And it says, you will be called by a new name that the Lord's mouth will announce. You will be a glorious crown in the Lord's hand and a royal diadem in the palm of your God. You will no longer be called deserted, and your land will not be called desolate. Instead, you will be called, my delight is in her, and your land married. For the Lord delights in you, and your land will be married. For as a young man marries a young woman, so your sons will marry you. And as a groom rejoices over his bride, so your God will rejoice over you. God will always rejoice over us as his bride. I love that symbolism there. We all get to be the special bride, dressed up and feel special and dressed in our white, respected and loved and regarded as a treasure. I'm so happy for me and my beautiful girls that this bride wall of pictures just reminds me that we found love. We've got great guys who treasure us and care so wonderfully for our families. And most of all, I'm happy that these four women know the Lord and are committing our homes and our lives and our children and husbands to the Lord. What is your favorite memory from your wedding? I honestly can say that my favorite part of any wedding, including mine, was the specialness of the witnesses that gathered there to help us, affirm us, stand behind us, and help us to follow through on our commitment to each other. I'm glad I got to witness these beautiful 3 weddings of my daughters, and I'm thankful that I have memories of my wedding. But most of all, I'm happy that I got to share in anybody else's wedding and bear witness to the fact that they are committed to the Lord, to each other, and to their marriage, because I just think there's nothing better than that. I hope you have a happy Friday, and I will see you tomorrow.